Real quickly before we begin, I want to thank this video's sponsor, CarMarshal.com. CarMarshal.com can save you lots of money on buying used or new vehicles, cars, trucks, school buses. If you want to save money, I'll have a link in the description down below. I know I'm going to...
Show me your hands! Gun!
Sacramento police released video of the shooting death of Stephon Clark, who was shot by police in his backyard.
Show me your hands! Let's see your hands!
He was unarmed. Here's what police body camera and helicopter footage shows.
911, what's location of the emergency?
Guys going down the street breaking windows of cars. He busted both my truck windows out. He busted in people's backyard right now.
8 minutes later, officers arrive at a house. At this point, it's unclear where the suspect is.
He didn't come this way.
Moments later, the helicopter alerts the officers that they've spotted an individual.
Running to the south.
This is 22-year-old Stephon Clark. They run to Clark's home. The officers spot Clark.
Hey! Show me your hands! Stop! Stop! 5-7 south. Show me your hands! Gun!
At this moment, Clark is at the side of the house.
Show me your hands! Gun!
Then Clark drops to his hands and knees. They continue to fire.
5-7 shots fired. 7-8 down. Show me your hands! Let's see your hands!
2 minutes and 50 seconds later, the officers try to communicate with Clark.
Hey! Can you hear us?
Police department, can you hear us?
We need to know if you're okay. We need to get you medics, but we can't go over there to get you help unless we know you don't have a weapon.
5 minutes after the last bullet, they go check on him.
If one of you guys want to go hands, cover him.
There was a cell phone next to Clark's body. No guns were found. Officers involved have been put on paid leave as district and city attorneys investigate.
The neck. The autopsy took us about 3 hours, and essentially at the second autopsy there were a total of 8 gunshot wounds. A total of 8 gunshot wounds, meaning that he was hit by 8 bullets. Stephon Clark received 8 bullets. 6 of the bullets, like you could see in the body diagram, exhibited gunshot wounds of entrance in the back, meaning he was shot in the back 6 times. The 7th gunshot wound was slightly to the side of his body, but to the back of the side of his body. So you could reasonably conclude that he received 7 gunshot wounds from his back. He was shot from the back. The first bullet, sorry, not really the first bullet, the first gunshot wound was to the neck. The numbers do not indicate the sequence. The numbering is simply for representational purposes. But the gunshot wound of entrance of the neck came from the right back of the neck. It exited from the left side and back of the neck. Gunshot wounds 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were clustered around his right back and his right shoulder. The trajectories of all these wounds were forward and leftward. And each one of these bullets independently possessed a fatal capacity.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.